Then I throw it in little bags like this. Now there's a place called the Survival Center. You can find it online. Just type in Survival Center, and they sell oxygen absorbers like this. And basically, I just run these things through the food saver and pull it down to a vacuum with a oxygen absorber in this. And I would be very surprised if it doesn't last 5 years or more. Now beans, they'll last 20 years if they're in a vacuum, but they say the shelf life for brown rice isn't as good. So, safety glasses and a food saver. Now, food savers are really useful for other things. You can like dehydrate your garden produce, and then you can put them in food saver bags like this, and save them for the winter. That's going to be, skills like that are going to be an important thing to have, and I need to get a dehydrator. So, if you aren't interested in how to dehydrate or how to use a food saver, if you happen to have one already, you can fast forward through this. Basically, these things are pretty cool. Basically, you just sort of pull out the bag. It's in a little reel. Put it under the cutter, and then reel it up a little bit until it's like this little strip, the brown thing right here, or this black thing right here. That's actually a little heater. Let me go ahead and close this thing. And the heater melts the food saver bag. Yeah. You have to lock this little lock down here. And then you hit the you just hit the seal button, like so. Takes a second. And then it's all sealed up. I don't know if you can see that. You reel out your amount of bag that you want. Then this little cutter, whoops, I did too much. There we go. Then it has a little cutter that goes across like so, and it cuts the bag. Gotta love this stuff. Modern technology. I don't know if I can get all this in here, but let's see how much I can fit. See if I can do this without spilling it all over the counter. I don't actually weigh them out because I don't have a scale. It would be kind of cool to have one. Make them each like 2 pounds or something like that. In the future, something like this could be used as barter. In fact, the main reason I bought my food saver is to turn white rice into something like currency. I heard over in Africa, where there are places or countries that have already had their currency collapse, those people actually run around with bags of white rice and use it as money. Man, I hope that doesn't happen here, but if it does, I want to have some of that money. So, now in order to really make the bag look really well, I always throw these books underneath it. This is a neat book. It's called When All Hell Breaks Loose by Cody London. It's got all kinds of excellent survival advice. It's useful for more than propping up your food saver bag. I've read about half of it. Got diverted as usual, but it's definitely worth reading. Then you just take the bag like, oh, I almost forgot the oxygen absorber. Can't do that. I haven't made very many videos these days because so many people who know so much more than I do are doing such an excellent job that I just thought I'd, you know, you always have other things to do. This is an oxygen absorber, obviously. The less time it spends out in the open atmosphere, the better. I think I have this bag a little too full. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on, get in there. I might have to dump some of this out. Okay. And sort of flatten it out once it's locked in there. Then hit the vacuum and seal button. Then it pulls it right down to a vacuum. Then as soon as it pulls it down, the little seal, once it gets it down to the right vacuum level, the seal melts, and then it's like a little brick. Should be useful for about 5 years. Now, of course, I always like to put the date on it. 0902, second month. I think it's the 23rd. Okay, put these with the rest of them.